Hey, this is James. It's a cold winter day here in Colorado. I'm in the Denver area, east side of the metro. And got the old guitar dusted off. Been sitting over there all lonely on a guitar holder doing nothing. And got inspired to play again by basically YouTube reactors of Ren. If you haven't seen Ren yet, just type REN and go down the rabbit hole. Pretty cool guy, early 30s, went through a lot of stuff, plays the guitar. Man's just a great artist. I first started trying to play guitar basically when I was 17, 18 years old. I think it was right at the end of high school, beginning of college. And I was working at nights, or working during the day, construction, and going to school at night. And my buddy was playing in a band, had been on, had gone out on the road for a little bit with kind of like this Up With People type thing, but it was a small rock group thing, doing this Christian evangelist stuff. And you know, I wanted to play too because he was cool and I wanted to be cool, of course. So, and I love music, like we all do. And I bought a cheap guitar that I could afford that was just really horrible, and started taking lessons from this girl at church, and she tried to teach me how to play, and I didn't practice very good, and there goes the guitar in the closet for a long time, and became a toy for my oldest kid. And then later on in life, during my second marriage, my wife found this good old Signa here in a thrift store. So, you know, I got a little more serious about it. I was probably mid-40s then, and started playing. You know, she kind of pushed me into it because she was getting back into her violin and wanted us to do music and stuff together. And I just bought a couple of cheap books out of the thrift store and one out of the music store, and hacked around for a while, and then lost interest again because playing the guitar is hard, at least it is for me. And so, you know, after a year of listening, going down the YouTube rabbit hole of listening to a lot of these guys in Brighton Beach, England, just play wonderful music. Just, I'd really gotten burned out on rock music, classic rock. You know, listened tons of R&B, and I heard it all and switched to country for a while. And then, you know, my boys are, you know, between my two youngest boys are 21 and 18, and so I get to hear all the latest new stuff, and none of it's really good, and it's all just they lift samples out of old songs and redo them and stuff. And then when I ran across Ren and these Brighton Beach baskers, I was like, got really into what they were doing and just the rawness and just the artistry of what they're doing. So it inspired me to start playing guitar again. So I'm taking you along on a ride with me to see what I do, keep me honest, and well, I don't know if you keep me honest or not, but start playing. So, you know, I want to go out and buy an electric guitar. I have the money now. I can actually go out and buy a good old Fender Strat that's made in Mexico or made in the US for $500 to $1,000, and I can buy a good amp now. But what I decided to do, I wanted to not do that. Maybe let my wife buy that for me for our anniversary here, but I want to get better first. I just want to, you know, be able to play something better than I had in the past, and so treat myself once I get better. So I got this old Signa from the 70s, and that's what I'm going to be plucking away on. My method was, since I'm a little more directed and dedicated to it and have a little more time, all my kids are growing up now, I can really get into it. And so I, you know, when I was playing with this older book here, you know, it's going through and it's teaching you music theory and everything. And so I've done this over and over again. And yeah, so I can read music a little bit. I need to be, and then, you know, start learning the basic chords. This is some from some French site that I just printed out. They have both French and English, and just the 12 beginner chords, and been, you know, working through those. And then since I want to buy a Fender, I ended up buying the Fender app of learn how to play. And, you know, on YouTube there's tons of stuff on learning how to play, and everybody's selling something here. Just using one of the Fender apps. And so I've been practicing every day, here and there, trying to just play a little bit of something, and picking away. And I just started, you know, what's cool about that Fender Play app, and I'm sure others will have it too, is, you know, they can teach you, you know, use a bunch of rock riffs. And so, you know, they had another one bites the dust from Queen, you know, back in the 70s, well, the 80s, I guess, for that one. But you know, it's a very simple riff of, and I'm horrible at this. I've been practicing, and you would think this would be so easy to do, but you know, that's why you got to practice, I guess, right? Yeah, so I've been just doing stuff like that, playing some of the other songs I have, and then trying to learn a little music theory as well, and kind of come up with my own riffs, which probably someone's already had, you know, riffs like this before, but just you know, messing around with I don't know what it's called, if it's a chromo something or whatever, but I guess I'll learn that as I go. But just the simple. So just trying to get my ear better to music. That's what I wanted to be a better singer and will play an instrument. And maybe this time I'll succeed before my life runs out. But I still got a bunch of time left, so let's live it. Let's do it. So follow along and see how I progress.